Hi. Friends of the board game universe. Oh, I haven't said that in a long time.
I'm not sure you've said that before?
I absolutely have said that, the board game universe. Go back. 2018, January 16. Wouldn't that be weird if it actually was it?
Yeah.
Okay, can I say something? I said the word universe, so I have to say something else.
Okay.
The movie. And please don't say what I think you're gonna say.
No.
Oh my gosh, the new Doctor Strange movie. What? I'm curious as to what happened. What happened? Did the director get hit in the head with a frying pan? I don't. So you were saying we started the movie together. Yeah. Oh, first of all, hi everybody. Lovely to see you.
Hello.
I hardly said a hello. Chrissy's here. Hi, Chrissy. The last Doctor Strange movie I thought was really good. It was a little gritty.
First one?
Yeah, the first one. I said that, right?
You said the last one.
The first one. You guys, I can't today. Hi, Headbanging Maniac.
Hello.
Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it yet. I wasn't going to tell any...
It's pretty new. I wouldn't spoil it for sure.
Yeah, I guess I won't say
Nathan.
anything at all. Just watch it and get back to me.
Are you here to correct everything that we do?
Hi, Nathan.
You gave a damn?
Oh my gosh.
This is So it's new because it's the revised edition. Mm-hmm. But from what I can tell, it's the same as the original, but it is built for 4 players. So there are extra cards of some kind. So I'm assuming that the player decks, there's more player decks or player cards, I would assume.
Yeah.
Is the big difference. I have not really looked, but the big thing is that, it is out of the box ready for 4. You don't have to buy two base games.
Why do we have, bug bites all over me? What the heck? Okay, first of all, I had a really, really bad day, and Chrissy Stern in the chat, I didn't even know this was a possibility. All of a sudden I get a text from her, and it says for Ellen and Lucas, and it's the whole thing. I won't get into it, but I'm like, what is that? And I click on it, and it says there was a DoorDash delivery. I'm like, oh. So I run outside, and there's this little bag of a 6-pack of macaroons. Macarons. From a little French patisserie that's down the road from us. It was just amazing. So thank you, Chrissy, for that. They were delicious.
Very, very
Which ones
nice.
did you like? Because we saved a couple bites for him. You liked them all?
I did, actually, yeah.
I feel like there's one flavor you didn't get. It was like a birthday. Well, how many did you eat? Were there 5 pieces?
There's 4, I think.
Oh, there should have been 6. Okay. Hello, David M. Rob Josie is here. He says, hello, folks. Been a while since I've been here, but I have returned. What's the movie is that from? I have returned to life.
I have come back.
To life.
So, Return to Life, I have no idea. Come back to life. It's from National Treasure.
Come on.
Night of the Museum.
Night of the Museum. Mm-hmm.
The Deuce.
Nathan says, no, I'm here to contribute fun facts about Middle Earth at random intervals.
Excellent.
I have a question for you viewers. Would you like for me, every once in a while, to read out a phrase on a card? I won't do it from all of them because this is a card game. There's a lot of cards. But read out a phrase.
Chat's permission for that.
And see if you guys want to guess if it's from either the Hobbit books, who says it, or if it's from the Lord of the Rings books. Randy and I have been doing that, and it's the best. And I'm really good at it. Okay. Yes, there's a complete set of player cards, 3 for each card.
Oh, okay. So
also,
there's just more of the same copies is probably what the deal is. Yeah.
Maxwell says, hi.
I'm back.
Oh, I do enjoy a good macaron.
Macaron.
These are really good ones too. They're not your dollar store macarons.
Hello.
Joker, yes, is your hello? You are so welcome, says Chrissy. That was such a special moment. Made me cry.
There is like a campaign. They enter the campaign thing, which is what we're doing. So you actually play this once through with this quest, and I'm like, okay, let's do the campaign. What do we have to do at the end? And they're like, do this and this and that. And I'm like, apparently there's campaign cards.
Yep. So we're doing the campaign.
So we're actually doing the campaign. We're redoing the quest that we did, the first quest.
Nathan says there's also new cards to enhance the 3 quests if you play them as a campaign. Did you read that already?
That's what I was reading.
Sorry, maybe I confused it with War of the Ring.
Yes. I have that on pre-order.
Okay, Nathan wants flavor text. You got it.
War of the Ring card game on pre-order. I also have
Ben says
on pre-order the Fellowship of the Ring Saga for this game. So this one, that one follows like the movies / books, or probably more books.
So exciting.
Which is a reprint of one that they already have, but it's like a condensed version or something like that, I think. Instead of having to buy like 2 boxes for each movie or each book, it's 1 copy. So there's like 2 different. Yeah, anyway.
Chrissy is a saint. Absolutely. Full disclosure, my LOTR knowledge is decidedly limited. I apologize. Apology not accepted.
That is okay.
Nope. Go read the books.
Well, you can be my friend on Ellen.
Hey, I need to move near you both. You play many games. Bumfuzzle.
You're more than welcome to move.
You are more. You guys, at church on Sunday, I got talking to this lady and her husband, and he accidentally broke his daughter's finger by playing that taco
throw
cat.
Burrito?
No, it's actually the taco cat something game. They like reached out for the card and like he broke her finger. And so I'm like, how did you do that? He goes, playing a board game. I'm like, what board game? And he said that one. I'm like, you know about that one. What others do you know about? And he started kind of telling me, and we were both eyeing each other, and we're like doing this. I was like, doo-doo-doo, like a tumbleweed goes by. I'm like, ready to draw. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm a board gamer. I have over 300 board games. We have a channel, a YouTube channel, Instagram. We do live plays. He's like, what? Like, his face got so serious. And I told him about our Thursday game nights, and he's like, I want to come. I'm like, you can come to these. He's like, okay, give my wife your number. I gotta go, but you guys have to talk. Like, it was amazing. Okay. In the old days, it took 3 cool boxes to get a complete
that's what I heard.
playset.
I heard that you needed 2 to play 2-player or 4-player, and I heard that 3 boxes, but I never knew why 3 boxes. So that's interesting.
There you go.
So yeah, I think it's a good little. It's a great jumping off point. It got me into it because like after all that other content was out and stuff, and like, oh, you gotta buy core boxes. Man, I don't know. I'm like, maybe I'll get into it. I'm not sure. But once they revised it, I'm like, maybe this is a good jumping off point, which is exactly the point of the box, right? To get new players involved.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Same here, says Chrissy. I'm thinking that's Lord of the Rings knowledge. ND Fan 92, yeah, says, love saying LOTR content.
You're going to see War of the Ring whenever it's out finally, too.
So excited. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza?
Taco Cat, yeah. Fellowship of the Ring core box has some amazing cards. Sam, Mary, Bill the Pony, a hero version of Gandalf. That's so cool. Because, Gandalf is in the deck, but he's not.
He just comes for 1 turn and then leaves.
And that's what he does. That's what he does in the books. And actually, the men at Gondor were like, they said the White Wizard was here, and he only comes when like help is needed or something.
Guest.
So and so says that one.
That was in.
But the men of Gondor were discussing amongst themselves.
I thought Gondor said that, right? But they gave it to the Rohirrim, right? Isn't that? Was that one of those that they gave? Because they definitely say it.
No, I think Grima says ill news is ill.
Oh,
he says it when he's with Theoden. Yeah, Rohan. I was talking about the Gondorian men actually talk about the fact that whenever Gandalf comes around, they're like, is a problem. And he basically throws it back at him, like dishes it back. He's like, yeah, I come here to save your butts and then I leave. Right. You don't even know. It's so good. Some cards were 1 copy per set. FFG wanted all the money.
Well, that is very much FFG's policy.
It is.
Money. How much money does FFG have?
I would like to know what FFG is.
Fantasy Flight Games and Creator.
They have $2.
No. How much money does one have?
Enough.
Not enough.
Oh, not enough. Shit. I thought you were trying to.
No matter how much money you have,
you never have enough. Yeah,
always the answer.
I would agree with that right now in life. I would like to meet you both and play a game. Will you be going to Dice Tower Cruise again?
Someday. We just don't have a babysitter in the middle of winter. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
It is the single biggest issue.
There's other issues, but yeah. We would love to go again.
That is the single biggest issue. Period.
Okay.
I said the single biggest issue.
My eye lasers are coming out.
I didn't say it was the only issue. I said it was the single biggest.
Okay.
That's easily the biggest.
What? Seriously, what bit me?
I don't know. Look at.
I'm like super itchy.
Look at me.
Look at me. I'm like talking about my itchy arm. I say, no, look at my owie first.
Now he's bigger.
Because you burnt yourself on a
chainsaw.
Chainsaw. I was like, when did you do that? I looked down at arm and he sees this huge gash. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. You forgot you burned a 3-degree burn on your arm?
It's not 3 burns.
There is at least 3 degrees there.
2 at the most.
Okay.
We're gonna try to hit the crew or the retreat up next year.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Strong Tower Con's gonna be always overlapping.
I just saw the dates of it.
I know, but I don't know when the new retreat is.
Okay.
It's always around that same time
We'll
frame.
have to miss the Strong Tower one sometimes. We'll have to flip flop.
It's gonna have to be the case.
They used to have all the money, then Asmodee bought FFG and gutted it.
That's true. So we are playing the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
The Lord of the Rings, the card game. That's how it is. Oh, fun fact. Number 1 Sting was forged about 7,000 years before Bilbo acquired it. Oh,
yes. I didn't know the number, but that sounds accurate. And that is a fun fact. Feel free to shoot those out throughout the night. We're all about the theme here.
lotrfunfacts.org? .com.
Did you know that when Aragorn in the movies kicks the helmet, he actually breaks his toe? Have you seen memes? Everybody knows that about Lord of the Rings, I feel like. If you're anybody.
That's one of the big memes.
And there's a big meme out there that's like waiting for your friend's reaction as you tell them Aragorn actually broke his toe. And you're like, to impress all your friends. Okay. Why don't you get started?
So we're playing Lord of the Rings, the card game.
Yes.
The Lord of the Rings, the card game. And we are doing the passage through Mirkwood. So our first little card here says Flies and Spiders. So we're also doing the Passage Through Mirkwood campaign. So basically the campaign stitches together the 3 quests from the base game and modifies it slightly, and then you'll be able to get some boons and some burdens at the end of the game. So basically things that will travel with you throughout the quest.
Keep going.
Also, did you get up?
I'm watching my son upstairs on the security camera, and he's eating all the fruit snacks.
Oh. Pantry snacks. Well, you know.
Keep going.
Anyway.
Not my favorite part anyway.
So, the campaign just adds a couple little things about it. And like I said, you can get stuff at the end of the game. And if heroes die during the quests, then you get penalties. And then you have to get... then you start the game with additional heroes, for instance. Nathan, I am playing with a pre-built suggested deck from the new book. So we're not playing Monosphere, we're playing Dual Spheres, and mine, I don't remember the names of them offhand. I am playing with Leadership and Spirit, and Ellen is playing a Lore Tactics deck. I haven't done much of the actual going through and deck building part, but which I want to do, of course, because that's part of the fun of the game, but I did want to just get a quick start and not have the cheapo mono decks that are harder. So these are definitely better decks that will get us through these quests much easier, and that is my plan. Because we're going to play the full mode. We're not playing easy mode, we're going full bore. We beat it first time with these decks. Obviously this is the easiest quest, though. So anyway, the additions to this, there's a couple of setup things here first, so I'll give you the flavor. You are traveling through Mirkwood Forest, carrying an urgent message from King Thranduil to the Lady Galadriel of Lorien. As you move along the dark trail, the spiders gather around you. So with the setup, we have to search the encounter deck for 1 copy of Forest Spider and 1 copy of Old Forest Road, which I always forget to do. Let's see here. Old Forest Road and some spiders. Come on now. Wow. Forest Spider. And the Old Forest Road. As part of work, so I built 2 decks that can defeat Passage Through Mirkwood in a single turn. Wow. How is that possible? That's interesting. It did take 11 tries, but because I need 2 specific cards. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's pretty cool, though. I like that kind of stuff. Fruit is delicious, snacks are delicious. Fruit snacks are double delicious. I agree with that. He's got a message. Get him. Spiders. Alright. So those are the 2 So quickly, we have to basically put progress tokens on these quests. And so this requires 8 progress tokens. Let me go over to that. This requires 8 progress tokens on this particular one here. And you get those by, there's like this like threat row. And each of these have a threat. So currently the threat is 3. And then you commit different characters to a quest, and they have a certain willpower. So willpower minus threat equals progress. Now, obviously, if threat is higher than willpower, you then get extra threat on your dial. So we all start off with whatever amount of threat or as our cards are. So, for instance, I have 29 with this particular set of 3 heroes. If I ever get to 50, I die. And the game is over if both of us die. So if both of us get to the total threat, or if both of us lose all of our heroes, then the game is over. What is that? I think we both have to go to threat. I forgot that for sure. Pretty sure. Elimination. Yeah, so, right. So we have to both get to a threat level of 50 for us both to die. So both of us have to die in one of those 2 fashions.
How did it feel to talk without getting interrupted by me?
It was amazing.
I will have to get up another time when my kids get home, my other kids.
Yeah,
so
the house is locked up right now.
There it is.
Yeah, my parents are in town.
We answering all this?
I get to all that. I'm down to which heroes do each of you have? So I have Theodred, Aragorn, and Éowyn.
And I have Denethor, Barivor, and Legolas. Warning, the second quest is exponentially harder than the third is harder again. Great.
Yes, that is what I've seen from the rulebook.
Ellen, where's Gimli? In the deck.
No, he's another hero that's not
He's
in play.
another hero that's not in play. I do have a dwarf, though.
We do have some dwarves, yes. All right, so there's a whole bunch of rules to this, so we're not going to get into it a ton. But essentially,
so many rules. Oh my goodness.
we can visit places that are like sub-quests, if you think of them that way. And then we have to then put progress tokens on this before we can put progress tokens on the main.
Mm-hmm.
And going to these locations helps keep the threat level down here so that we don't have to commit as much to get progress. So it's kind of like a push and give and take for that. And also, any monsters that are in here will engage us, and we can either voluntarily engage them or they automatically engage us. The fact of the matter is, I think pretty much every time something will engage us. So that kind of clears out the row somewhat as well. And there's also some things where you deal more cards of these with shadows and stuff that makes everything a lot harder to beat.
Right.
But it's card driven, of course. It's a complete card game. It kind of plays like a Magic the Gathering kind of a thing. There's responses. There's kind of like instants, which are like events. Now there's all these action windows all over the place. So it's essentially instant in almost every regard. Mm-hmm. Then there's responses that respond as things go. So there's all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's complicated in the fact that it's very structural, and you have to go by a certain thing. You can only do certain things. Procedural, yeah.
Éowyn is love. I paid an undisclosed amount to get my hands on the tactics version of Éowyn. I love that. What do you FIC? Not the top of the deck, unfortunately. I love that.
So we're not going to go through.
Feel free to say things like that all night long. I love reading it.
We're not going to go through every card, but we'll kind of, as we play, we'll say some of our things that we do. So they all have hit points. They all have defense points. They all have attack points.
Some facial hair on
all
that man.
kind of thing. So
don't look like Aragorn.
There's all that. So it's like a card combat game, basically.
How many rules did you get through while I was gone?
It's pretty much all the rules.
Yes, yes. Let's play.
So the passes through Mirkwood. So we are playing campaign mode. Setup. Put Mendor in place. So Mendor is a boon. He's a Sylvan scout. He is ranged. His response after a quest card is defeated. Ready Mendor. Then each player draws 1 card. So whenever we complete a quest, he automatically readies. Okay. And then we get to draw
whenever
cards.
You play a quest, you automatically
But if Mendor leaves play, you remove him from the game. And on this little card, it says, if Mendor leaves play, the players lose the game. So, we don't...
How is that possible?
You can't have Mendor die.
So, but you have to play... If you complete a quest, he leaves?
No.
Oh, when does he leave?
It said if he leaves, you have to remove him from the game. And this says...
Oh, okay.
This is just... So you can use him as a boon.
Keep Mendor alive.
You can use him as a boon later, and only that card text applies. But since we're playing him in regards to this specific campaign. So he's going to be a boon card that we probably will be able to keep in our deck, for instance.
Okay.
So King Thranduil has assigned a guide, Mendor, to assist you in your progress, in your passage through Mirkwood Forest. So, resolution. So each player earns one copy of... Oh, so if we beat it, then we get this stuff. So if we beat it, then we get to do the back of this card.
If it was not, like, as much as I love this, if it was not for Randy, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. There's so many steps and information. Look at all this. And there's things on here that you can't even read because it's so tiny.
Well, that's like the super condensed version.
Yeah, there's an explanation for
everything. I
like
want to make
everything.
those bigger. Like, I've got those.
I did this
you want to go first?
foldy job. Yeah.
Yeah, and I unfolded it.
Yes, I see. Yeah, I'll go first. Okay, resource phase. Let's gather a resource.
If you're first, the first player gains control of Mendor.
Mendor, get over here. Mendor, what the heck are you doing over there?
Draw 6 cards.
Okay. I didn't know that was... Okay.
That's the beginning. And then if you like your cards... Okay. If you like your cards, you can keep them. Otherwise, you can put them back and then draw.
Okay. Oh, that guy again. Wait, did these get... These did not... This is my actual hand from the last time we played.
I shuffled them. You can shuffle them again. If you don't like it,
you shuffled these? Are you sure?
Do you have a lot of the same copies of cards and
But
stuff?
this is quite literally the same setup.
There's no way you can remember that that's exactly the same.
There's no...
That is exactly the same. You can say that they're basically the same. I would agree with that.
Okay, we'll talk later. If I were playing with y'all, I'd play Gimli, Phelan, the Dwarf Warrior, and Eleanor, the Gondorian Noble.
Yeah, well,
we would love that.
You're not.
Nathan, stop.
No, I want to do some deck building.
Eleanor, the Gondorian Noble. Why do I... Yeah. Okay, I was thinking because Pippin named one of his daughters Eleanor, but that's not a Gondorian Noble. Though, Pippin did get knighted into the...
There's a lot of inexpensive cards in here.
So
they're almost all ones, and they have 1/2. So I think I'm actually going to keep this.
I'm going to get rid of mine. What do I shuffle them in and go again?
You shuffle them in and then draw 6.
Okay, shuffle them in. Oh, you guys, you missed this. You have to keep this one, then. You haven't watched me shuffle in a while.
Quick side note, what's everybody's favorite card sleeves?
Good question. We just sleeved our cards the other day. And also, please don't play this game at home unless you put an ambiance in the background. It is the coziest thing ever. If you go on YouTube and type in Lord of the Rings ambiance, there's 1,000.
So these are Paladin sleeves.
1,000.
You used to get a bunch of Final Fantasy or FFG card sleeves, which they're nice and everything, but the tops always had so much friggin' plastic on them. I hated that. Some people might like the extra protection on the top, but I can't stand it.
Oh, yeah, like so much negative. Yeah, no, we don't do that in this house.
These a lot better.
Yep. This was a good trade.
Is that what you want?
This is so much better.
All right. So, Ellen, resource phase.
Why? Because I like the pictures better.
So we each add 1 resource
Did it.
to each of our 3 heroes. Now, each hero has a sphere of influence, so this is leadership, is my purple.
Hidden in the
word.
word.
And then spirit is the blue, and you have lore, which is green, and tactics, which is red.
Show is.
So whenever you're paying for cards that have one of those traits on them, one of those spheres, you have to pay from that pool. There are some neutral cards as well that you can use from any of them.
Okay. I will go first. Resource phase. We did that. We draw a card. This is gonna blow your mind.
I got a Lorien guide.
Fun fact, the best surviving record of the War of the Ring in Middle-earth is called the Red Book of Westmarch. It was started by Bilbo, continued by Frodo, and finished by Sam, the last mention of...
Oh, nice.
Of what? That is so cool. I didn't know that. It's when Pippin took a copy to Aragorn and Gondor.
Interesting.
That's so cool. The Wearer of the Ring, the Bearer of the Ring.
The wearer.
Okay.
Wearer.
I'm sorry. What am I even doing now?
We're on the planning phase.
Okay.
Hey, Loopy.
Ally and attachment cards. Hi, Loopy. Oh, I just read his comment, and then I heard you say it, and then I said, hi, Loopy.
I did the same thing.
Gosh, we're dumb. Okay, I'm going to build... I want to build an attachment right away, because I didn't get to use this a lot last time.
Is this the Horn of Gondor?
Yeah, baby. I'm going to stick it onto Legolas's character. So I have to pay...
What does the Horn of Gondor do?
The Horn of Gondor. After a character is destroyed, add 1 resource to the attached hero's pool. Slow should you be to wind that horn again, Boromir, said Elrond, until you stand once more on the borders of your land, and dire need is upon you.
So whenever anybody dies from either area, that's what I see, then you get to add a resource to the Legolas.
Correct.
So Legolas is basically a ambulance chaser. He just goes around and goes, hey, since you're dead, I'll take your resource.
He goes through the pockets of the dead. He's like, I'll take that.
I saw that, Nathan. But who picked them up? There was a company that picked up like all the FFG sizes. I don't remember the company now offhand, but I think they picked up like all of theirs now. Anyway, all right.
Okay, so
are you playing anything else?
I am going to. I have to pay for this, which is 1. It was 1 red, I believe, and then also I have 2 greens. Yes.
Yep. I really want that.
Choose and discard 1 condition. Do we have any condition attachments right now? No, you have nothing, right? I don't know what a condition attachment is, so. No. I feel like I should at least play 1 person.
Well, I mean, basically there's if you get like bad ones, but.
Okay, I'm gonna play the Sylvan Elf for 1 green book. Can you? Well, whatever. I just want people to be able to see this.
I can just read this.
He's only 1, so I'll pay 1 resource. So he is Henmarth River Song. Exhaust him to look at the top card of the encounter deck. That was kind of nice because we could plan a little bit. Right. And I reckon there's elves and elves. They're all elvish enough. But they're not all the same. Who says that? Go.
All right, I'm going to play now. So I'm going to play...
That horn is a great access to resource gathering. Like Asmodee players in this game never have enough money.
Yeah. So I'm going to play the Snowborn Scout. He's a Rohan Scout. After Snowborn Scout enters play, choose a location, place 1 progress token on that location. Choose a location. So I assume I can choose this location, because it doesn't say that it has to be an active location. So I'll place 1 progress token on that location.
I was not on during that stream, Loopy, but I did see Z Garcia streaming today. He was doing his like little What's Happening game thing that he does. So I did not catch what happened today. But they're quite an excitable bunch.
I think that is all.
Caught in a web is the condition attachment to watch out for in this quest. Okay, good to know.
Caught in a web.
All right. Did you do your thing?
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay, what's the next phase?
So we're going to do the quest phase. So now we can.
Don't we draw 1 per player? Is that what this is?
A little bit more, probably. So we have a little bit more room.
I'm not that good at games like this, actually, where you're like having to make decisions about
timing and stuff.
Yeah. So you might have to guide me.
So this dude should be in play, Bae.
What dude?
You have control of him.
Oh yeah, get in there, Mendor.
All right, so this is where we're going to commit people to quests.
Wait, why was the chat wild? I'm curious.
I don't know.
He needs to start spamming chat to feel more like it. He misses it. Okay.
So I am going to commit. So one of the things that Theodred can do is after Theodred commits to a quest, I could choose a hero committed to that quest and add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. So I am going to commit with Theodred.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him. Actually, I think I might give. I think I'm going to go with quest with Eowyn too, because she has 4 willpower, and I'm going to give her the. Give her the stuff. And I could discard a card as well as part of my action to give her an extra willpower. Kind of like the cards that I have, though, so I think I'm going to hold on to those. So I'm going to commit these 2. So right now I have a commitment of 5 willpowers.
I feel like I should commit this one. Mendor.
Okay.
Because it's got a quest card defeating thing. I'll do Mendor. And then, exhaust to choose another play that draws two.
Chat spammers were going wild. Well, that's what happens when you get more and more people watching. More and more spamming.
I think last time I tried to commit Bearvor to quests, like you thought it was not
a
great idea. Oh, come on! Why is it happening again?
It just happens, babe.
I need to go fix his... Okay.
Boom.
Boom, roasted. Okay, I'm gonna Bearvor. I'm just doing it. Don't question Bruce Dickinson. Done.
You're committing her.
Yeah.
All the things.
Dunedain Ranger. Yeah. Do you even Dunedain?
Do you even Dunedain?
I'll use her next time to give you
Noble
cards.
Ranger.
I don't want to right now.
Okay. So we have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 quest points.
That's pretty good. It is co-op, yes.
Yes.
Mouse. I solved the crime loopy in the chat.
So then we do one card per
wrench.
player, and we do these individually. So here we go. Treachery. Great.
There.
Great one to have right away. When revealed, the player with the highest threat level attaches this card to one of their heroes. Counts as a condition attachment, Ellen. With the text, attached hero does not ready during the refresh phase unless you pay 2 resources from that hero's pool. So you said you had something that got rid of conditions?
Yes.
In your hand? Or something?
Is it in my hand? No. Yes, it's the dwarf, Miner of the Iron Hills dwarf.
So when you
after Miner of the Iron Hills enters play, choose and discard 1 condition attachment from display from play.
So I can block this.
I need to go help him. He's screaming.
I can block this, but if you can get rid of it later, then I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, do that.
Alright, so I have the highest threat level. So I will attach this to one of my heroes. Is not ready during the refresh phase. So that's the problem. I guess I could put it on somebody that's already not ready. So I'll put him on him. Because he's not going to ready. Oh, but he's not going to ready for the refresh phase. Alright, well, that's alright. Just have to not use him for 1 round. Which stinks, but it's just the way it goes, I guess. So I'll do that. So we did 1 card, now we did the second. Oh, great, it's another caught in the web. So we got both caught in the web cards right off the bat. I could... y'all need to give me a wrench. I could give out wrenches. That's not a bad idea, actually, Chrissy. You can choose to discard a card for A1 in the action window immediately after the bad cards are revealed during questing. My wrench. That's right, David. Alright, let me see this. So you can choose to discard a card for Eowyn in the action window immediately after the bad cards are revealed during questing. Oh, right. So that's part of the... yeah, okay. No, that's right. I have this one. I have so many references I don't know what you're going to look at. So, yeah, so you reveal one... Oh, yeah, so you could do... I could discard that if I really needed to so we didn't get, like, whatever. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think I'm going to because none of these are both attaching. So we do have 3... We will get progress on this right away, which is good. So I guess I'm getting both of these caught in webs. 2 resources from that hero's pool. Shoot. I could... I don't know how bad this is, but I'm going to do it anyway, so that's maybe a bad move. But I'm actually going to... I'll spend 1 to play a result, or a response. There are some better... There's some worse ones out there, though. Because I'd have to pay 1 to do this anyway. No, you know what? So I got both caught in the webs, Ellen.
Okay.
So what do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh?
I'm thinking about what I saw upstairs.
What happened?
Today has been challenging. I won't get into it because we want to keep our streams peppy and happy. But I just went upstairs and my son Wesley got mad that his tablet died, so he took an entire thing of popcorn that I just made and it is ground into the carpet. Like, it's not just like spill popcorn, whatever. It's like, yeah. Mouse.
I hate that so much.
Well,
all right, so now we're going to resolve our questing. So we have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, minus the threat level of 3. So we actually get 4 progress
Please tell me you read this comment out loud.
Yes, I did.
Let's do this thematically. You have my sword and my bow and my wrench. I'm fine. I'm going to make it. Today was a day from not a great place. Not a good day. But tomorrow will be better. Hey, Truth Eternal.
All right, so we get 4 progress tokens on our main quest. So now we have to decide if we want to travel to a location.
Okay.
So if we travel to the Old Forest Road, after you travel to Old Forest Road, the first player may choose to ready one character.
Did you read the old?
Do you want to do that?
Did you sing the Old Forest Road song?
I did it. So.
Gandalf was one of the 5 wizards sent to the Middle Earth to try to beg.
We do want to play the game at some point.
I know.
So. Do we want to travel?
Yeah, let's travel.
So, traveling means that you could take a location out of this row, which lowers the threat level for the row. Plus, it's now your newest thing. And we already had 1 progress token on it already, so that's not too bad. And extra progress tokens from this do go on to this quest. So, that's pretty cool. So, I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. So, after we travel to Old Forest Road, the first player may choose and ready 1 character they control. So, I think I'm actually going to ready Theodred, because then I don't have to worry about the caught in the web not letting him ready at the end of the thing. So, so I won't have to pay the resources. Plus, you'll be able to get rid of one of these.
Thank you, Nathan.
Type things. So I think that's what we're going to try to do.
1 day closer to Rings of Power. Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
so
great. Do it.
That was the travel phase.
Love
we
it.
do more actions if we want. I don't really have any.
Okay, I need to follow that thing because I hate feeling like I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what's going on at all.
Okay.
Where are we at?
We're on travel phase, so we can do more actions if we want. Oh, I'm not the first player. You are. I'm used to starting.
Is this a common game we all play?
So you can ready
Not
a character, Ellen.
I'm going to ready... What does that mean, ready? Like, take one of these out of... Yes. Okay. So this guy right here. Absolutely.
It is not. We don't really play co-ops at all.
Ever.
But this one's very different feeling, plus it's Lord of the Rings.
It's Lord of the Rings. That's the reason I'm playing it. It feels the same to me. Oh, my gosh.
That's our kids.
Yes, we know.
So we have to unbar the gates of our doors real quick. So Ellen did that, so we can go into the encounter phase. So each player may choose and engage 1 enemy from the staging area. So basically, so normally this would go to the person with the highest threat level or the first player. I always forget. Engagement checks. So the enemy with the highest engagement cost that is equal to or lower than the threat level engages the player. The player to his left that makes his own... Wait, so the enemy with the highest engagement cost that is equal to or lower than the threat level engages this player. Oh, from the first player, yeah. So the first player... So this would go to Ellen unless I wanted to engage it first. But Ellen is kind of more set up to engage. What's wrong? What are you doing? Oh. Alright, so Ellen is going to engage this character. We should put these down further, babe. You have more room to... So you're going to engage that. Okay?
I quit life. I'm done. I'm going to the Bahamas. I'll see you guys never. Okay, what?
So we could specifically engage, or we just let the regular engagement go.
Let the regular engagement go.
So that engages with you. The forest spider has engaged you. And then we could deal shadow cards.
Yes, they are going to feel the wrath.
It's hard for me to read that way, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, Nathan, it's so cool that you play this game a lot. You can kind of guide us. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, so, each player may choose to engage. We did all that. Mage engagement checks. So now we go to the combat phase, unless you want to do any other actions on your cards.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I could exhaust to look at the top of the encounter deck so we can prepare. That's an action.
If you want.
I want to.
But then he can't defend against this creature.
This is what I'm saying. Co-op games, I'm like, I want to do this. And people are like, I wouldn't. I just actually wouldn't do it. All right, never mind.
You don't have to, because you could always defend with her instead.
The thing you were excited about, it's dumb. Don't do it.
Well, we definitely want to try to attack, kill the thing, right?
Yeah. So I want to kill spiders. Okay. So.
I want to kill spiders. You want to kill spiders.
Okay, what do we do?
Alright. So, combat phase. So you deal a shadow card to each enemy, so there's only one enemy. So deal a shadow card face down. Then you can choose to defend.
Sure.
Who would you like to defend
Denethor.
with? Okay, so you're gonna attack. You're gonna defend with Denethor.
Yep.
All right, so then we reel our card.
There's a shadow. Defending player must choose and discard one attachment. They can come on. Every single time I get the flippin' horn out there. I'm not even joking. You are witness to this. I never get to use the horn.
Discard it. Sorry, Horn of Gondor.
Come on.
You've been forest spidered. Okay.
Ridiculous. Okay, now what happens? So that's just the revealing.
So that was the defense. So it's 2 against 3. So you take no damage.
I defended against it.
Right. We don't do the attack. The attack is separate. So if spider attacks, then you attack it in a second.
Right, but I'm blocking it 3 times to 2, so I don't take damage.
That's exactly what I said.
You said you take damage. What did you say?
I might have said it in the context I said, but it's 2 against 3.
And then you said you take damage, and that's why I was like, no, I don't.
I said that first.
Rewatch the tape.
2 to 3. So you take no damage.
Okay.
Okay. So now, Ellen. Now I would engage enemies, but I don't have any enemies. Cool. So now, Ellen, you can choose to attack that creature with as many people as you wish.
Okay. It is a death of 4.
Yep.
I can kill it with this one. Straight up, bro.
How is that possible?
Oh, I was looking at this. Okay, 3.
Okay.
4.
But that's 4 minus 1, so it's only going to be 3.
Why is it minus 1?
Because of the defense.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm playing everybody. Hey, everybody.
Okay.
We need you.
So you have 4. I mean, you could just attack with these 2, and then you could do this action to look at the top card of the encounter deck if you want.
Oh, I could do that? That's a really good thought out, complete and utter turn that I should totally do.
Because you don't need him. Okay, so then you got 5 minus 1 is how many?
Don't do that to me.
5 minus 1 is 4, which kills the forest spider. Forest spider has been sacked. So, what do you get to do with Legolas?
Place 2 progress tokens on the current quest.
Right, so he has a response of, after Legolas participates in an attack that destroys the enemy, place 2 progress tokens on the current quest.
Why do I feel like
so you put that on here, because that is our current quest. So that is now 6 of our 8.
Okay.
Alright, and then you can do the action on him.
Should I do that?
Of course. Why would you not want to look?
I didn't even discover it yet. Okay, I'm looking at the top of the encounter deck.
Excellent.
I have to do one of these turns by myself or I'm going to lose my mind. Dol Guldur, Beast Master.
Oh. This guy, Dol Guldur, Beastmaster. He's an orc. When Dol Guldur, Beastmaster attacks, deal it 1 additional shadow card. This is a hard
I love that
enemy.
Nathan.
Now, he's a 35 encounter, so it might be a couple of turns before you'll actually encounter us. So that's
no one said there would be maths
for us. But you know what it is, so you could even take Denethor and tuck him under. You could use that as an action to tuck him under if you wanted. once he readies again.
I don't do well with this kind of game, guys. Okay, let's keep going. We had a very fun experience when we played it the other day. That was awesome.
All right, so we go to the refresh phase. So everybody refreshes except for Theodred, because I cannot pay 2 from his pool, which is unfortunate. So Theodred will not be taking part of the next turn.
What are some of your favorite games to get to the table? Anything Euro. Crunchier, the better.
For sure.
At this point, Legolas gets to say something witty to Gimli. That one counts as mine. Oh, Legolas.
Did you go
Gimli.
back a few?
Nope. He said the same thing.
I know. No, there's other ones like before that even. Right?
It was a fun fact that I know you don't want me to read because you want to play the game.
That is such a
I glanced away for a moment. When I looked back, my mind automatically was like, ooh, Magic the Gathering, totally. Yeah, absolutely.
It does have a lot of Magic the Gathering
It
feels
essentially
to it,
is that.
All right.
Took him under.
Are we ready?
Like a character.
We have a brand clean as clean can be row of goodness here.
We don't play mostly 2-player. No, we play any game, really. Not mostly 2-player at all, actually.
Yeah, not lately.
Here we go.
Just joking.
You know what I need at the end of today? A guilt trip. I need that.
We play mostly...
Hi, games.
Well, we play once per week for sure on streams.
Yep.
And we play once per week for a big game night, which is always like 3 or 4 or 5 people games.
So I guess we do play... Well, not 2-player specifically, but we play 2-player a lot. Because every Monday, once a week.
more often than not, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, resource phase. Each one gets a resource to their hero and draws a card.
So since I'm the first player, I now have access to Mendor, because the first player gains control of Mendor. So he just goes back and forth between us.
That's awesome.
And so we add 1 resource to each.
Okay. And draw a card.
Doot. Draw a
card. You again.
Ooh.
Okay, you may take an action. Ray, do you want to take an action here?
Oh, interesting. The Wandering Took. Ooh. Okay.
All right, planning phase. First player plays ally and attachment card. So go for it, babe.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought this was a simultaneous thing.
It's kind of is. So I want to play Unexpected Courage. So I'm going to attach this to a hero. Exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready attached hero. So
I just want the Horn of Gondor back.
I could do it on Theodred so that I could just ready him every time. I think I'm going to do that. So that kind of negates the caught in a web effect, because I don't have to pay to ready him later. I can ready him with Unexpected Courage anytime I want. But I will put them both on there.
Where is Theodred?
So I will actually...
where is my son?
Do the action now to ready him. So he is now readied, so I can use him this turn, which is good. So I paid for that. I will also play Snowborn Scout, another copy of Snowborn Scout. So you can play the same copy of different cards if they don't have this special icon next to it. Like
Nathan says, put Unexpected Courage on Theodred. I thought you just did that.
I did.
Yeah. I have a fun fact that I really want to say later, so tell me when I can do it.
You can say the fun fact.
Okay, so back in the day...
Okay, I'm trying to read this.
They used to eat off of pewter plates, and they would eat specifically tomatoes. The acidity from the tomatoes would leach out the lead in the pewter plates, and they would eat the tomatoes, and they would start to kind of go mad because they were eating lead. So they attributed that to tomatoes, but it was actually the pewter plates and the acid working together. And I find it interesting that when Denethor is listening to Pippin sing the song in the movie, he's eating this tomato off of like a pewter plate, and he's kind of like crazy. So it's just kind of a little twist on that. And the thing that I read about it was they're like, I'm pretty sure that was intentional by Peter Jackson. I thought that was really cool. Done. Next.
And I'm done. Are you playing any allies or attachments?
I am, because I've got lots of resources. Okay, I kind of want to play the minor.
Stream typos tonight.
Do I need to play him to... Oh, wait, Randy. Did we get rid of a condition before? That negative condition? Did we ever do it? Okay.
No, I haven't on him.
Do you want me to play him? Because it removes a condition.
Sure.
So this costs 2
okay.
books, and I have 2 books.
For minor of the Iron Hills entrance play, choose and discard 1 attachment type from play. So I'll remove from Aragorn.
I feel smart.
It's kind of not that big of a deal.
Yes,
so
the
we've got
pewter.
rid of that.
It's so crazy.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to
I
play?
have a red and a green left, so I could do this one and this one. This is a event, so I don't play that now, right?
You can play it depending on what the condition is.
Choose a location, staging area until the end of the phase. That location does not contribute.
There's nothing in the staging areas, though.
Choose a character until the end of the phase. That character gains 1 and 1.
So that could be just what we need to defend or block. So
that's kind of unnecessary right now.
Do that probably later when we.
So done.
Those are definitely conditional things. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not going to play anything else.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
So we are going to go
Your old minis
to
are pewter?
the quest phase. So we can commit players. We can commit stuff to quests. So I will commit Theodred. So after he commits to a quest, I can choose one person and
I
give
love that,
him
Nathan. It's awesome.
I'm going to commit Eowyn and Theodred to the quest, and I'll give Eowyn the
hey, Randall Weeks.
Token.
He always puts a little flame by it when I'm like, streaming tonight. He's like, wow. It's great.
Okay.
Let's look forward to that. So I'm committing people to the quest.
So I think that we're going to probably beat this one this time, so I'm going to commit Mendor to the quest as well. Because that's after a quest card is defeated, I can ready Mendor, so it kind of gets like a free ready if we beat the quest.
Do it. So how many are you at right now? What's your willpower? 4, 5, 6?
I'm at 6 willpower, and we both can have a chance to discard a card if we want to add willpower, but we can do that later. Yeah, so we'll wait to see what cards come out.
This is 0 willpower, so the dwarves are they're pretty selfish. Barivore I did before, so I'll do this one, and I'm not gonna tap him yet. I'll just tap this one, Randy. Barivore for 2 willpower. So now we're at
2, 3, 7, 8 willpower.
That's good. I think that's a lot.
Okay. So then we will draw.
I think that's enough.
Card. So we draw.
Oh, that's our Bobo. It's been a long time.
So, wait. We knew that though Ungor was going. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, tucking it under there.
Do you want to try to get rid of him?
Yeah, of course. Unless, is he easy to beat though? Like,
it's
is
not
it
like
easy
to beat? No.
Let's tuck him.
Okay, so you'd have to tap him though to do that.
So the reason I'm able to do that is because we looked before.
Well, we knew what it was.
What was at the top of the
deck. You still can, right? What does it say? Look, and then you can put it at the top or bottom. Yeah, then you can move it
to the bottom of...
Right, so we'll move it to the bottom, right?
Of the deck, yeah.
All right, so we'll do that.
Very good evening to you all. No T is here. Hello there, everyone.
And so... That's not... Would that count as one of them? No. Alright, so then we're at the actual reveal step. So we have Necromancer's Pass. So this is a 3...
Interesting, Nathan.
3 strength. So the first player must discard 2 cards from their hand at random to travel here. So that's not good. We don't
No
want
T
that.
says, glad I was able to catch a live stream finally.
And
we are glad
as
well.
Card
Randy's reading
is
cards.
East Bite Patrol, which is also a 3. Oh man, that's tough. Attacking and that's Shadow. So we have a 6. What do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, right?
No, he's not committed to the quest. You just tapped him as an action.
Okay.
So 6. What did I just say? 8. So that only gives us 2, which would only get us 1 here. Oh wait, I played Stillborn Scout. I forgot about that. Place 1 progress token on that location.
What?
So that is the other way. So that completes this quest.
Oh, for Pete Sampras.
So we only need 2 to get on there.
Okay.
So I would say that
this is easy.
We don't really need to discard anybody. We are kind of decimating this round right now.
I feel like I'm not doing anything, so.
4, 5.
I love the way co-ops make me feel.
6, 7, 8, 9.
You're a slab of meat.
8. 8 minus that is... So we had 2 progress tokens on the quest. So that quest immediately resolves.
Okay.
So that's complete.
Didn't you say you're going to print little 3D things?
Yeah. So the nastiest things he saw were cobwebs. Dark, dense cobwebs with threads extraordinarily thick, often stretched from tree to tree or tangled in the lower branches on either side of them. There were none stretched across the path, but whenever, because some magic kept it clear, or for what other reason they could not guess, which is for the Hobbit. So we completed that one. Okay, so then whenever...
Oh, thanks, Nathan.
After a quest card is defeated, ready Mendor, so I get to ready him. Then each player draws one card. So we'll look at a card.
All I know is that Middle Earth is not a place you want to go out and explore nature. Everything's out to kill you.
That's true.
Accurate.
All right, so then the next part of the quest is a fork in the road. So as you move through Mirkwood, hounded by spiders, the forest path forks before you. Pick it up. A fork in the road. I pick it up.
It's a D&D meme. It's like, you come to a fork in the road. What do? I pick it up. So good.
Unsure of what lies ahead, but spurred by the urgency of your message, you choose a path and proceed. So it's forced, so it means you have to do it, of course. When you defeat this stage, proceed to one of the 2 chosen path stages at random. So there are 2 different possible outcomes to this particular quest.
That's cool.
We know what one of them is.
We totally do.
We didn't look at the other one. And so this only requires 2 progress tokens. And then we're just going to get one of these at random. So that'll probably be some kind of boss baddie of some kind.
Randall Weeks is asking if we're getting pulled into the story at all.
I am... Yeah, I don't know, sure.
Yeah,
I am.
Tonight's stream, no, because my brain is up there, which I hate that it is. Here. Oh, that's so cute. I hate that it is. I'm trying to focus. When you and I just played and it was like quiet and I had my ambiance going and I had a snack and coffee, we also
kind of know the story. I mean, there's not much story to it, right?
There really isn't.
It's just a few cards of flavor text. Now you can kind of like build up a story, I guess, as you're going through this thing if you really wanted to.
Anyway, but it is. Oh, I just love it so much.
All right, so that's our new quest. So we have resolved questing. We can do actions if we want, which I don't think we really want to, right?
Well, actually, wait. Look at the top card of the encounter deck. Why not just keep using him?
Well, because then you can't defend with him or attack with him as well.
Well, the defense is 0.
Yeah, but he's cannon fodder, so that your heroes don't get killed.
That's true. Well, okay.
So they go undefended and stuff. So it's bad. It's bad to not defend things for sure.
Isn't it better to know what's coming, though? So when do we ever use that? Just when we are in a place where like we need to plan better? I don't know. Never mind. Just do whatever you want. Tell me what to do.
For the encounter deck? I don't think it much matters to what we are. I mean, it's when you're like... I typically... No, because he's... Gosh, you're so hard to play these games.
Nathan says I helped a lot. Legless to feed those forest spiders and put 2... But yes.
Yes.
I did do something. Yay!
You did. Of course you did.
My elven eyes did that.
I tend to use some of those things when it's more, like, when we're more in a tight space and we can't die, so we have to know what's coming.
Okay. That's great.
Anyway, so we can decide to travel. So there's only one place to travel right now. It's Necromancer's Pass. So it's bad to travel
Sounds like a vacation spot.
Bad to travel here. The first player must discard 2 cards from their hand at random to travel here, which is a bad thing. But it takes away 3 threat from the threat row, which is quite a bit.
Yeah, but we don't have... Oh, like this card would go away?
Otherwise, it's going to be hard to quest against.
Babe, we're strong. I believe in us. Put it down. We're not going to Necromancer's Path.
Really? I think we should.
I meant we are. That's why I said we're strong. I meant to say we are going to it.
Alright, so we're going to Necromancer's Path. So the first player must discard 2 cards from their hand at random to travel here. So
David M. wants to know what everyone's best favorite LOTR game is, tabletop or video game. There is the new sandboxy type.
Shadows of Middle Earth quite a bit. Which is the video game version.
There's a new sandboxy type Lord of the Rings game coming out, I hear, next year. That's supposed to be very Skyrim-ish, and if you do not buy it, I will be mad. I want to watch you play.
So 2 cards.
I could no sooner choose a favorite star in the heavens.
And choose good ones.
Why do I feel sick about this? Can I look?
No, yeah, what are they?
Oh, they're just 2 events.
Well, Sneak Attack's a great event because that's how I got Gandalf out. And
I thought you said heroes could go away. Heroes aren't going away.
Valiant Sacrifice is good too because I can draw 2 cards. But that's right.
You do not want to play a co-op game with me, guys.
So I discarded 2 cards at random. They weren't so bad. I do like all of the cards in my hand, except for this Wandering Took. He could have taken this friggin' idiot.
That's a Took. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Wandering. He gives threat to other people.
Are you guys excited for War of the Ring card game? Was always interested in the board game. Could never find anyone to play with me, so maybe the card game can change all that.
We didn't go up one threat from the end of that first turn.
Yes, I am kind of excited
Not
about
that really affected anything currently. But...
Oh, and I got rid of the Beastmaster by looking at the top. Yes! Nathan with the encouragement tonight. I got rid of a web that was hindering. I'm a boss!
I know, you're very helpful. You're a good sidekick.
Oh! That was the worst thing you could say to me right now.
You're doing stuff. I was just joking.
You're doing stuff.
You're doing grand.
I'm getting better.
You're getting, you change the batteries in the smoke detector.
You change the batteries in the smoke detector.
And in 6 months you have to do it again.
6 months you get to... Oh my gosh, what did you say? You lowered the entire...
Yeah, you brought us down a whole octave.
A whole octave.
In a good way.
In a good way. Oh my gosh. I am Elf. Okay, come on. What else?
So travel. So we did travel. We can do more actions. I don't really have any actions to really do. And then the encounter phase. What are these?
Lord of the Rings, a board game I've not played that. You did not just call Harameth cannon fodder. Ready? He says that term a lot. He throws that around at these precious people. I was a big fan of the Battle for Middle-earth series. That's cool. I have not heard of that one.
I think our kids play those. Are those from like PlayStation, I think? They used to play that. They used to play Lord of the... I can't remember which exact one, but they played a ton. Alright, encounter phase. So, this guy will be coming to me.
Okay.
Which I do have a bunch of... These guys don't have any attack power. These are literally
made-up orc.
cannon power.
That's not a real guy. Who is that? It's a goblin. It doesn't even look like a goblin.
It's a bite.
Who did this art?
It's a goblin orc. Do you have more people that you can attack with? He attacks with 3, though.
I'm kind of wimpy, I'm not gonna lie.
We have stuff that can kind of just take a punch, right? He's not very strong. Like, do you want me to take him? I can take him.
Sure.
I'll take him.
Snowborn Scout is cannon fodder. All right.
So, East Bite Patrol, I'll take him. Actually, you can... That's right, you can go over with Legolas and shoot him. You can add to
I plan on using Legolas every single round to pick people off. He's hiding in the trees. He's like...
She's like, yo, what's up?
I love to have Skyrim. I'd never stop playing and slowly transform into Gollum. I want to so bad, but I would transform just by watching other people's play because I don't want to play.
See, I didn't particularly like Skyrim at all.
Isn't it just those huge monsters? Is that what that is?
I don't know. It's like too sandboxy for me.
It's very expansive. And I remember just seeing desert when I was watching my brothers play.
I think it's like too sandboxy for me. So.
Confrontation, we played that. I get too mad at Randy to do it. I can't.
Alright, so I've encountered. We can make, I can do different things, which I'm not going to.
You may choose and engage one enemy from the staging area. You chose him, right?
Yep. And then we go to the combat phase, so we deal a shadow card to him. I'm going to block with Snowborn Scout, because that's
cannon fodder.
Point. He's literally cannon fodder.
He actually is that.
The only thing he has is one shield.
That's it. What a loser.
He does good stuff when he comes out. When he comes out, he's like, ah! And then he goes, ah!
And then he runs away.
He's a red shirt. He's basically a red shirt.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I wish they would reprint
so he attacks him. He obviously dies, goes away. It's been nice knowing you. Actually, I forgot. I have to
totally a great setting for it.
So this is not a shadow effect. So we were able to not have to do the Necromancer's Reach. So that's good.
Sweet.
So then he kills him. Then I can kill him. Do you want to attack with me, Ellen?
Always.
I don't need your help.
That's the answer.
But you can help if you want.
You actually don't need my help?
Yeah. Because Aragorn can attack.
Yeah, but I get his progress tokens if I participate.
Oh, yeah, you should participate. That's right.
You only want to use me if you can get something out of me.
Oh
my gosh, I'm literally pointless.
So untruthful. Yeah, you should participate.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm participating. Legolas, go shoot something.
So as Aragorn goes to swing the axe, or swing his sword, Legolas shoots the East Bite Patrol in the eye.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
You stole my kill, Legolas. And I turn on Legolas and I cut him.
And they become enemies forever. Okay.
Alright, so he's done. You get your whatever you get for him.
2 of those.
2 progress tokens on
current quest. Which
so
was
that actually
current quest. Oh, we just finished
immediately.
Are we defeating this game like right? So I thought you said this was supposed to be harder.
No, this one's our first round.
Oh.
We are destroying it.
I have 3 out of 4 Middle-earth RPGs. Don't have the Decipher one, but I got Middle-earth role-playing.
This goes away right away. So we have to pick one of these 2, Ellen.
Yeah, that's not all I'm going to do, Nathan. What?
Do you want to...
Oh. Okay. Did you want me to, like, read and make a conscious decision?
Do you want to... No. They're the same. Do you want to do the opposite one of what we did the first time?
Yeah.
Or do you want to randomly pick again and then maybe have the same one? Want to just do the opposite of what we did last time?
I don't know why.
It actually happens to be the one you picked anyway, so that's cheater's proof.
Oh, okay.
So we had one where basically this big giant spider essentially attacks us like it can attack us right away essentially, but so Ellen picked this one, Bjorn's Death. Or Path, excuse me.
Oh, I'm like
completely different.
I don't know what to say about that.
So this is a 10. So this is going to take a lot of progress.
Okay, I'm scared.
It says, you attempt to follow a secret hidden trail to avoid the enemy.
A secret hidden trail? Well, yeah, if it's hidden, it's probably secret.
So it says, players cannot defeat this stage while Ungoliant's spawn is in play. If players defeat this stage, they have won the game. So Ungoliant's spawn have not even come up
Yeah,
yet.
it's not even out. So how would... Oh, okay.
So we can defeat it as long as he doesn't come into play.
Great settings, Nathan, but the mechanics were a little, boom, you're dead. Yes, too mad. I get way too mad. Right, that confrontation game, I want to...
I like that game because I could psych you out.
I can't talk about it. Okay, what do we do next?
So that was the combat phase. So we finished combat. We can do actions again if we want. Which I don't know any actions to do. You have
I want
actions.
to exhaust this to look at the top encounter card.
Okay.
I'm doing it. Don't tell me what to do. It is Forest Gate.
Okay, so it's
and after you travel to Forest Gate, the first player may draw 2 cards. So it's only a 4.
Forest Gate's good. So we want to definitely want to. We wouldn't spend him to take him away.
Yep.
That's a response. So then we're out of actions.
Cool.
We do have some.
I felt really cool in that moment. My first character was an elven stargazer. He was killed by the first orc we encountered. Hi, Hidden Keep.
Okay, so we've done that. We've done the combat phase. Then we refresh.
So it only counts as one.
Refresh.
If there's an active location, for Crane in the. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know.
If there's an active location,
kills an elephant still counts as one.
An elephant. Any progress tokens that would go on the quest would go on the active location instead.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had to get rid of. I thought you couldn't carry over.
You can't carry over from quest card to quest card, but you can carry over from location to quest. We haven't had an instance in this particular game that's come up with yet.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and ready your characters.
Ready.
Oh, I can ready this. I can't ready him technically without
That's a cool word to use for untap, like ready them. Get them ready.
Alright, so then you get this. We each get 1 more threat.
Top of the moon into.
So I've got 31 threats. How many threats do you have, Ellen?
Can anyone else name of one of Ungoliant's spawn? Oh, yes.
Ungoliant's swarm.
I don't know. I feel like
I know.
Add
a threat, please.
I feel like someone's going to say it. I'm going to go, oh, yeah. It's so good. Perfect size for a table flip.
Now, each player adds 1 resource to all their heroes' resources. So we're starting again here. On.
What?
You have to add resource to your pool. You get Mendor because you were the first player.
That's right. Ready, Mendor.
We draw a card.
That is a fun fact, Nathan, and I knew that as well. Aragorn's life is so interesting. They were talking about if the Rings of Power show gets really big, will they do a bunch of origin story offshoot movies like they do for Marvel and stuff? And the Nerd of the Rings took a poll, and most people want to see like Aragorn's origin story because he has so much history before he enters Lord of the Rings, like so much that he did actually.
I don't think they have the rights to any of that.
I was going to ask about Shelob too.
What do they have the rights to?
Is that one of Ungoliant's spawn? They have the rights to, I think, everything that's board game or like game related.
No,
the show.
I thought that's what you're talking about.
Amazon, or I'm not even sure.
They don't have technically Silmarillion,
only
right?
a specific, not the Silmarillions.
And they don't have Lord of the Rings, or do they have Lord of the Rings? Because that's the one that's kind of like so open. So they might have rights to Lord of the Rings.
I think only one of the ages too.
Yeah, I don't remember. Anywho, all right, Ellen.
Okay.
We are at the planning phase. Unless you want to do
planning.
any actions
Play ally or attachment.
You drew a card this turn?
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I haven't seen this one before.
Okay.
Feint. Choose an enemy engaged with a player. That enemy cannot attack that player this phase. Oh, that's so cool.
Nice.
He has nothing, though.
Okay.
That's still a cool card.
It's an event, though. That's why.
Oh, I didn't read the bottom part. Okay, so I get to play an attachment or an ally right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any bad negative attachments to you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'll play this, because when he's played, I get rid of those. So that is 2 lanes.
Right, so we can get rid of that.
I did something. Mark it down in the books.
I will use this to...
Do I tap it? Because I, No, I just played it into play. This is ridiculous. I gotta kill off some people. I got too many ideas.
We could commit almost. We could probably commit like everybody to the quest almost.
Okay.
And maybe just beat it without anything else coming up.
So I don't have any. Should I do the Gondorian Spearman? He's got some fight power. Oh, here. Choose a character until the end of the phase. That character gains a fight or a shield. And a shield.
So we might need that. That's an event. Oh. So, I mean, you really only want us to play events when...
I forgot it was an event.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one. Well, there's no enemies out, so what am I talking about?
Well, that's why we're playing
I'm
allies
playing
and
him.
attachments.
I'm playing ally.
Okay.
He is 1 red.
Okay.
Which I currently have. Wait, where did this one go?
Well, that shouldn't have one. So should this be there?
Yes.
Okay. Wandering Took.
That's the cutest thing anyone's ever said. Don't forget Ellen. Randy wouldn't have gotten far without Ellen. That's so sweet. Same real. Aww. Love that.
We'll do this one. We'll do the Lorien Guide. So that's for 3. So this is after a Lorien Guide commits to a quest, place 1 progress token on the active location. So once I commit to a quest, that'll give us stuff towards the location.
Okay, so you just played an ally. So now we commit characters to a quest.
Wait. I don't want to do that.
What's your quest? To find the Grail.
Because all of these, no. I'm actually not going to play anything.
Go out here, the eagle became a friend of Gandalf the Grey when the wizard healed him of a poisoned wound, probably caused by an orc. Yes, they were friends. I love it.
I'm not, because if I did that, because all I have is spirit cards, so I want to save that, not mana, but resource.
Do not say mana.
For other things. Okay, so are you done with planning? You're not going to do any green cards? You have 3, because you have like events that you might want to play.
Yeah, events.
You have an ally too, but...
He's out there right now.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't even play him.
Brand Sanderson is here. This game is very good, but also very intricate. There are a lot of windows and a lot of phases to remember.
That's why we have a really good job, this particular one I found, of really... Because it gives you the bullet points. So once you go through like the main one, step by step, like a few turns or a few rounds, this is a perfect summary that just jogs your memory just enough so you know exactly when you can do certain actions. So it's like read the full one as you play maybe your whole first game.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of downgrade into this one.
They're awesome. I can't believe how many phases of actions there are. It's like in between every single thing.
Because actions are basically you could do actions pretty much any time, but also not in certain key moments.
I know. It is very intricate. Brant is wondering if we've given our opinion of the game yet. You go first.
A lot, actually. I really am enjoying this quite a bit. I like card games a lot. I like Magic the Gathering, so it's got that feel, and I like being able to build decks up. I don't know if I get into... I really like the deck building part of Magic, but I'm not sure that I would get into this deck building quite as much.
Why?
Maybe. If I had a bigger pool of cards, of course, I don't know.
I think I would. Buy more?
I just don't think that I would play this enough
to do that.
Yeah, really
we discussed
that.
Yeah, that's why we're
with Magic, you could play like 5 games pretty quick, and each game plays very differently because you're playing against somebody else. So you're kind of like at that, oh, I want to try to build this up to do this against you. Whereas this, I feel like, I don't know how many times I'd want to do like the same quest over. I think once we like defeat all 3 quests in the campaign of this, I'm not sure that I would necessarily want to go back. Like if we beat them all.
Yeah.
But there are going to be, we'll probably lose at least once or twice or a few times maybe of the next 2 quests because they're going to be definitely harder than this one.
Yeah, this one's been
so
pretty.
So that's where you can kind of like tweak
easy.
your deck and stuff. So that's what I'm going to really like about it. Just don't know how much replayability I would get per quest.
Okay.
I could see like all the new all the new expansions all have like a little different thing than it does and stuff. But
I don't like co-op. I don't like campaign. I don't love card games. But I really like this. And I'm a sucker for Lord of the Rings. But what I find interesting is that I've tried a few Lord of the Rings themed games, and I as much as I hate saying it, I just don't like them. But this one, I actually feel like I am playing Lord of the Rings, and I love that. And I love that they've included quotes and all kinds of things. So I'm actually quite enjoying this one. It's just I'm not a Magic Gathering person. I'm not that kind of a gamer, and so I feel a little bit like a new gamer playing this again, where I'm kind of like, wait, what does this mean? That kind of overwhelming feeling. I don't love that, but if you print this out, it's so much better.
So I'm going to actually commit like everybody to the quest, pretty much. So I'm going to commit him, I'm going to commit Aragorn, and I'm going to commit Éowyn.
Should I be doing that also because this is 10?
Because so he gets a thing for committing.
Okay.
Okay, I can spend 1 from his pool to ready him. So he's in the quest, but readied now.
Okay.
So I've committed to a quest. So he's ready, so I can still use him for other things. And then I could discard stuff. So I'm going to discard this to give her an extra will. So this is where I want to print off.
You want me to also do that too?
If you have something you can that you feel like you can get rid of.
Look at all you schmucks.
No, discard it from your hand.
Oh, yeah, here. Oh, wait, that actually might be a good one. So with this one right here. I don't need this. Bye.
Okay.
Give yourself a resource.
So I'll give her another one.
I'm not telling Nathan who I got rid of.
So basically, this is not a resource. I want to get tokens that match this, but this basically gave her 2 extra will.
Is this 2-player, max player game?
No, it'll play us up to 4, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think it actually gets easier the more players you have.
Really? With all that information out there?
Because you have a lot more cards and pool and stuff.
I see what you're saying.
So the game is kind of designed...
So the enemies don't get harder and...
Not really. I mean, you get more cards up here, so that matters, but I don't think it's enough to really combat the amount of power you get. But anyway, so it's kind of balanced and designed for 2 players. But that's not to say that it doesn't play. It plays pretty good at 3, but most people, from what I understand, 4 is like, okay, it's just... Things get a little bit longer.
That's what yeah. I don't need a game like this to feel too long.
6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 willpower.
Against... And then we still have to flip stuff out, though, right?
We still have to flip stuff out.
Okay, so I'm going to start committing things. I'm going to commit this one because after...
It gives no willpower.
Oh, shoot. I keep thinking of the wrong thing. Bearbor.
Okay.
Henmarth. I have no idea how to say his name. This dude.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? Probably not. I'm going to do one more.
I think... Because you're going to have to take on the... I'm not saying no, but you're going to probably have to take on at least 1... You could probably commit 1 more, but the problem is that the ones that you have to commit are pretty strong.
Nope, I'm done.
Okay, so we have
Lorien
1,
Guide
2,
actually
3,
makes cost 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 11. We have
Arcane
13.
Lodge.
So we have 13 willpower. So then we'll go ahead.
One of my all-time faves, LOTR, LCG. It's definitely a game about deck building to the adventure
Forest Gate
at hand. Love it.
That's an easy one. It's only 2. And then the next one, Old Forest Road. Oh my gosh, this is...
Gonna take you down to the Old Forest Road.
So did I say I have 13?
Kill some spiders. Yep, 13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 minus 3, so we put 10 progress tokens out.
What?
3 to take care of this one.
We just destroyed
and then, so that
that.
puts 7 of the 10 on Bjorn's.
Did we just like way overkill?
Plus,
don't even mess with us.
We can travel. So let's go ahead and travel.
If I lived locally, I'd play with you all the time, Randy, even though Ellen is clearly the superior player.
So let's travel to Forest Gate.
You can play as Randy, it's
so
okay.
you get to draw 2 cards, so being the first player.
That guy again. Wow, alright. Settle on in, fellas.
This is significantly easier than our first round.
Way easier. What the heck's going on with it? Did I like Journeys of Middle-earth? No. That's the one I was telling you we need to try again. That's the huge box we brought home from Dice Tower, right? Journeys to Middle-earth. I didn't.
I wish it had more puzzles and stuff to it, like Mansions of Madness.
I don't like how bland it feels for. It's a huge box and it's beautiful and you got minis and all this. It's like, choose a tile, flip it. Okay.
I agree with that.
There's not much going on.
So we've traveled.
This feels way more rich than that one.
We've traveled, now we encounter. There's no actual enemies out there.
We encounter air.
So we encounter air.
Where are you guys?
Let's do some actions. So you got any actions that help us? Draw cards or various other things?
Totally.
What do you got?
I got nothing.
I
literally tapped them, all the ones that...
What about Denethor? Doesn't he have something cool?
I can exhaust him to look at the top encounter that card and move it to the bottom if I want.
Excellent, let's do that.
Alright, so Denethor, give me your pewter plate and go eat your tomatoes in the corner. You've had enough acid. Forest Spider again.
That one's pretty easy.
Okay.
I'd probably keep that one.
Alright, let's keep it.
Okay.
Thanks, Den.
Alright, that's it. So we refresh. So I can actually refresh this now. Because you so kindly got rid of stuff. So let's ready all your stuff.
No, don't ready my man. I can ready him.
We have to raise our threat by 1. No big deal. First player
We're not even afraid of you, threat.
Along with Mendor.
Brant Sanderson says, thank you for your thoughts. I know that Ellen loves LOTR, so your thoughts make sense. I highly suggest you both try Marvel Champions. I'd happily teach you on a stream or video chat. That'd be really fun, and I hear those games, I hear that come out every time that we play this, talk about this. People are like, have you tried Marvel Champions?
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
You don't really like Marvel, so
I
don't know if you
hate
get the same,
Marvel.
I don't know if you get the same love out of it or not.
I know it's a strong word, and I think we just lost half our viewers for me saying that, but it's that kind of day, I'm going to be honest.
All right. So, we each add 1 resource to our pools.
Look at, Denethor has 3? Look at this. He's rich.
I have $1.5 billion freaking things right now. I didn't get any of my... I got some heavier stuff, but anyway, so I draw a card. Oops. This sucks.
Alright.
Another freaking wandering took. He's fine, it's just we don't need him.
The artwork in this game is awesome, Nathan. I got special binder sleeves for them. I sent you all a photo. Alright, I'll check it out later.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people do that. Oh, why don't you
I don't know how to get rid of the grossies.
We have to give...
We're being attacked right now. Sing.
You have to, there we go. We have to give people
Sorry about that, guys.
Admins.
We should give one to Nathan.
I could do,
He's always here to help us
should.
out.
Whoops. I'm going to do that right now.
Nathan, you hired.
Actually, I'll do that at the end of the stream. Remind me at the end of the stream, and I'll deal out some stuff.
I see that interesting as I would assume. Boop, 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 boop.
Anyway.
To his best, Zar's Arcane. Get the wrench out.
Where was
I?
Resource phase. Then planning phase. So, do you want to tap something to give me some cards so I can spend some of this resource?
Yeah, I will tap out.
Is there one that gives us
exhaust him to choose a player that draws 2 cards once per round, so he is out.
I have a whole bunch of crap. Doesn't really help.
I might suggest using tokens to mark characters when they exhaust. It makes for much easier time at table management.
Oh, interesting.
That's actually a really good idea.
Okay.
Arcane Lodge is a genius.
So I'm going to spend 2 for him. This is Guard of the Citadel.
See, I find it interesting as I would assume card games like this would feel less thematic. No, way more thematic than that board game, I'm telling you.
I'll play the Northern Tracker for 4. So after he commits to
you teach
quest,
Randy.
place 1 progress token on each location of this. Oh, that's each location of the staging area. That's not really that helpful.
Give it to Chrissy, says Nathan. I'd be suspicious of any woman who texted me first. Oh, stop it. If you need help, Randy, glad to help out. Loopy's amazing. Loopy's also a
I'm gonna play the Wandering Took, actually.
Manager on Dice Tower chat, right? I always see like a little wrench by your name. So
yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Oh my gosh, it's happening again. I'm so scared. What's happening? Seriously.
Like, it's so stupid. Gosh.
It's so ridiculous. We're like, you guys want to play Lore Rings card game? Yeah, also here's some filth for you. Oh, okay.
At least that one wasn't so bad. That was like AI dating. That's at least...
I guess that's true. There's been a lot nastier.
The website name isn't particularly wonderful, but, you know.
As far as Ellen is concerned, Iron Man is just the blacksmith in Minas Tirith. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Oh, okay. Look at the wonderful things that it knows.
Did you want to play anything else? Did you want any allies or anything like that?
I got money to spend, so why not?
I would play.
Do you have any conditions? Negative conditions. No. Okay. How about... I can return the topmost attachment in any player's discard pile.
There you go.
Yes! Erebor, get your fanny over here.
Okay.
3.
2.
2 greens. Okay, don't look at me like that. You have no idea what happens in my brain when numbers pop up. It's very challenging.
Alright, so then you return the topmost attachment in any player's discard pile to their hand.
Horn of Gondor, baby. I promise you. What?
You can play it too, because it's in your hand.
Oh, yeah, I do want to.
Okay, so it's 1 red. Legolas is destined to have it.
Now watch this. So I promise you that friggin' horn will be gone in like a play.
I think we're out of. I think we're all out of forest spiders. We had the 2 plus there's the 1 here, so I don't think he's gonna steal any more horns.
I have to make sure my channel subscribers only. Yeah, I get it.
All right,
Oh, Nathan, stop it. I won't read that aloud.
I'm done.
All right, let's go. What's next? That was the planning. Now we're on to quest.
That's correct. So we can commit to the quest. So I'm gonna
commit to the quest.
Theodred, because he always gives me a thingy. I'm gonna commit Aragorn and then untap him right away. I'm also gonna commit Eowyn, and again I can discard cards. So I will do that. I'll discard the Northern Tracker to give her 1. Do you want to discard anything to give her an extra will?
Ow! Like discard?
Yeah, discard a card from your hand.
Where's the 0? How about this dwarf?
No, from your hand.
From my hand.
You're not going to be able to play all these red ones.
I know. So I like this one. I'll get rid of the dwarf.
Well, you have 2 copies of that one, for instance.
I didn't notice that. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Okay. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my gosh.
I'll swing with Mendor as well, which is 10. I'll keep these back. No, I'll swing in with the Guard of the Citadel as well for 11.
Guy's awesome.
So
Alright, what's our willpower?
Anything?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Committing.
I think we're overkilling this thing, but why not?
Committing. Done.
Sure. So 13?
Yep.
Alright. So,
I know, me too, David.
We have a total of 13, so we draw 2 each. So the first one is Forest Spider. That's fine. Doesn't have anything happen. And then Dull Guldor Orcs. When revealed, the first player chooses 1 character currently committed to a quest and deal 2 damage to that character. You know what? Just because I can, I'm going to play this, which is cancel the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck.
Oh.
So he doesn't do the when revealed things.
That was perfect timing.
So that's 5. 13 minus 5. Ellen is
8.
8. Oh my gosh.
I just saw it. It just came up in my head. My dad always said if I practice the multiplication
chart... You're like Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks and
someday.
And this fly. You're just mind your own business with a fly and you're like, well, bam, 8.
Wow. My dad always said if I practice my multiplication chart, someday someone's going to throw out a multiplication problem and I'm just going to know the answer because it's in there. That felt like that, and it brought me back to that memory.
Oh, yes, the classic game of Lord of the Rings character location or IKEA.
Oh, I love that you just summoned a demon by listing off IKEA furniture pieces.
Funny.
Ellen was the MVP of this game. Randy was also present. Yes!
So we have completed this.
Maths for the win.
Because we overkilled the gate.
Hey, T-Mon, what's up?
Overkilled the gate, and then everything else went to Bjorn's path.
Bjorn.
So it says, if
you guys know who Bjorn is, right?
Won. So it says, that's it, we won. We won! So in response to winning...
This is so cool.
In response to winning, we read the back of the campaign card. It says, Resolution. Each player earns 1 copy of the Mendor Support Boon card. So we both get a Mendor. And Ellen, you get a Mendor.
What? I get a Mendor?
You get a Mendor. You get a Mendor.
You get a Mendor. Look under your chair. There's a Mendor. The Apple the Great says, victory.
There are some boon cards in here somewhere. They could be over the
You get
rainbow.
a Mendor? You get a Mendor?
I have not printed any dividers or anything yet, so I'm still being a schmuck and doing
B-dubs, you absolutely crushed that quest.
There's all sorts of boons in here. Where's Mendor?
They say nice win, victory.
Wait a minute,
what does GG, Randy, and Ellen mean?
Good game?
Good game. Good game. Thank you.
Huh, wait a minute. So there's no other Mendors in here, from what I can tell, unless I keep missing it.
I've played through this game once already. Currently, I'm on my 2nd playthrough. It's so good. I'm loving it, too. I actually am really quite enjoying this.
Oh, Mendor support, so not Mendor himself. So
Not sure how to play the clip I made.
I'll get Mendor himself.
If everyone gets one, we're going to
need... There we go, Mendor support, boon card.
That's so good. If everyone gets one, we're going to need more door. David, yes.
So, only 1 copy of Mendor support can be played each round. Okay. Action. Mendor gets +2, +2, and +2 until the end of the round. So basically, he's going to help Mendor.
That's so cool.
So it sounds like Mendor is going to travel with us on our quest thingy.
That counts you out, Pip.
So it says, add the earn cards to the campaign pool.
It's an event called Mendor's Support.
Okay, so campaign pool. I don't remember exactly what campaign pool does.
Order dividers from Etsy store. Tesseract, he makes the best in my opinion.
Tesseract.
Dividers.
I found because there's a lot of.
What do you mean?
I thought about buying like. I might just print the counters, but there are some pretty cool counters online too. I'll probably print the counters. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, one thing I saw and I couldn't figure out where it was. Maybe you guys can help us. But there was a guy that had like this little like counter. It was like a bar, and it was counted to like, I don't know, 15 or something, 20, I don't know. And it had like a slider for how much your current threat was, and a slider for what your current, like you could count each card for your willpower.
Is it a file for printing?
And then no, it was like an actual, like, it looked like a 3D printed thing. I couldn't figure out how to name it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. But if anybody knows what that is, I wouldn't mind doing that. So these go to our campaign pool. I don't remember 100% what that is, but we will read about that later. So, okay, now if it's the stages. So, if stage 3B was Bjorn's Path, which it was, add the Ungoliant's Swarm Burden card to the campaign pool. Oh, that stinks. But if we would have done the other Don't Leave the Path, we would have added the Lingering Venom Burden card. So we have to find...
Some of that was Patreon bonuses from a channel called Cardboard of the Rings. And then Arcane Lodge is talking about card dividers to keep them organized. I see.
Yeah, the card dividers, yeah. That I definitely want. I was going to just print them, but yeah, maybe ordering them is the best.
Sure.
They'll probably be a little bit nicer looking, but... I don't know, we'll see. Where are you?
What are you looking for?
Looking for the...
I always get afraid to touch the stuff after the games because, like, I don't want to mess up.
Looking for the burden cards. It's definitely not these.
Can I see that deck real quick? Gotta see something real quick.
What are you looking for?
I saw this picture. It looks super randy, and I want to see
enemies, treachery, locations.
These are cool. Oh, are these like... Is this Gimli's?
Oh, here's burdens. I went past them. I didn't realize.
Facundo.
It says objective on it.
This is the one I wanted to see.
Oh, that's not all.
Calabrian stone. These fingernails is what I wanted to see. Look at that. What the heck?
Dungeon.
They look like she went to, like... Spa and Nails on Delafield Road.
I have a hard time finding this, I'll tell you. Unless it's in here.
Okay, Etsy has a Lord of the Rings TCG Threat Tracker dial set.
Okay.
Okay. That's awesome.
I'll have to look a little bit more.
Gollum got his name because of the guttural noises he made from the throat after getting the One Ring. Yep, he surely did.
Where is it? Bloody.
I think Gollum's story would be kind of an interesting origin story too, because he has such a contrast from the beginning of his life to the end.
I can't find.
I find it very sad that after he was first exposed to the ring, he found out that he could like sneak up on people and like learn things, and he used that to like just do evil in the village until people had to kick him out. Like, how creepy is that? Ugh. It's a really creepy story.
Oh, is it maybe one of the treachery cards?
Well, glad you're enjoying this. It is a very good but very involved game with deck building. Sorry, I totally botched that. Happy gaming. Thank you so much for being here too, Brant. Love when you stop over and say hi.
Okay, there are burdens.
Spoiler warning on Gollum.
I've got a question, Nathan. So I have a couple of burden cards already in here, but they said treachery on them, and it has the little thing. I was trying to figure out if I was supposed to add these or not. Were we not supposed to add these, maybe? So they have like a red ring around the symbol. Were we not supposed to have those added to this?
Rosie Cotton. It would have been her. It would have been her. Who says that? I also found an STL file for what I think you're looking for. Not sure if you wanted the STL.
Yeah, if you have it.
Do you have a complete set, Brant? Says Nathan. Rosie Cotton dancing. Later days. Randy and Ellen, hopefully I can catch the next one. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. No tea. Lovely to have you. Thanks for participating.
I need an answer before I get...
Because you participated, you get 2 progress tokens on our stream.
Hopefully somebody can answer this before you leave. So I had these 2 burden cards in there, apparently. Ungoliant Swarm and Lingering Venom. Because they say enemy and treachery on them with the tree and the red ring. I assume from the rules that you added anything with a tree icon. And I'm assuming that these were supposed to be in the deck, and now just one of them is going to travel with us. That's what I believe to be the case. So I don't know if anybody can confirm or deny that. So we would have had... So this one basically is like an extra thing. So the Lingering Venom... So this is in all of our upcoming... It says each player must choose either exhaust 2... each damage card you control or deal 2 damage. But since we didn't actually destroy Ungoliant Swarm, it says after Ungoliant Swarm engages a player, that player must choose and exhaust 2 characters they control. So now there's like a big bad spider.
Okay, that's scary. And also, Nathan, you asked earlier who Ungoliant Spawn is, and I was gonna say Sheila, but I'm like, it felt right, but I didn't know if it was too obvious a choice. I just looked it up, and
I'm assuming that they're supposed to be in there, but
it is.
I don't know. So anyway, we have Ungoliant Swarm, unfortunately. So this stupid spider is going to be following us through the rest of the game. Looks like. Well,
that's a lurking spider.
So it says the forest is dangerous, but that was beyond what one might expect to find. Mendor seems shaken. I fear something is not right in the land.
Not
I shall
Mendor.
Continue to travel with you. So Mendor is coming.
Oh, wow. Mendor's like, you all are not going to make it without me. I don't remember exactly, Randy, because I don't own the new core set. Yeah, but if you message me, I'll look into it.
That's right.
It is Shelob. You also win. I knew it was Shelob. That's such... Ugh. I feel silly for not answering right away.
So I feel like if we would have fought Ungoliant Swarm, it would have been easier. But this was easier, but I think it's going to make our other journeys harder.
Okay. I'm all about that.
So there you go. That was Lord of the Rings, the card game. The Lord of the Rings, the card game.
The card game.
We did all of that in an hour 40. We started 15 minutes.
15 minutes late.
Or so.
Actually, it was about 17 because I went upstairs to find that popcorn everywhere.
Plus, we just talked for 15 minutes. So 30.
Yeah, we did.
So
thank you so much for being here, everybody. Yeah, you can.
That only took
pound a game
60, out. 70 minutes? 70 minutes about? That's not too bad.
I love that. I don't need games like this to feel forever. I start getting a little antsy.
Now, when the game's harder, we'll obviously have more rounds, but I really got the flow down pretty well, I think, at this point.
I think so.
Only playing it twice completely through.
Yeah.
We played like 2 rounds just to walk through.
Yeah,
when we
and
had
then we
some
played
time.
a whole thing.
And we played a whole game, and then we just played another whole game.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. And this is like the perfect little easy thing.
They should make them like this on one piece of paper, and then you have to fold it, and this is how they come in the box. Like that with little creases in it.
Well, somebody made this. Somebody like put that together.
I think that's... I was joking, but I do think that's genius.
I'm trying to find all Sodium.
This is such a Randy Beery thing right here.
I
saw your Facebook. Oh, you just read that.
I heard that there's even more.
Thanks, Val.
I thought there was like 100 something.
Love you both
like
and God bless. Love you too.
Anyway.
And thanks for the playthrough. Absolutely. Here, you can handle that.
So I will put all this stuff together, and then we'll kind of have to try to figure out exactly how.
Oh, that's amazing. Randall says, I'm inspired to open Arkham Horror now this week, and that's cool. I like inspiring people to do random stuff that they didn't want to do before. Randy got the rules down. Ellen, meanwhile, you can finish that sentence.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I agree.
I think I needed to hear that after this horrible day.
So I was definitely set up for questing. My deck was definitely questing. Yours was very supportive.
And that is why... And
actually,
I'm understanding decks and how they work now. I don't know anything about this type of game, but I am finding that that's okay that I'm supportive. That's a strong role. I just have to know when to play the little things. There's a lot of idiosyncrasies and nuances that I don't know yet.
What did you freaking call me?
That was cute and sad. But your deck is like the strong one, and so of course I'm like, I'm supportive. Do you need it? You guys need it? You everybody good? You need anything in water?
So moving along,
Mendor, you need some water.
So we've got. I downloaded the.
Oh my gosh.
Campaign.
They are amazing heroes. I agree.
They're the campaign log. So I did that, so that you mark all your characters, and you mark if you have any like, you can get permanent penalty points. Like if a.
I don't know that.
For each hero that dies, each person gets 1+1 starting penalty point.
Oh.
And then you could also switch out heroes if you want, but they give you penalties like they're dead, essentially. So, like, if I didn't want to play with Aragorn going into the next leg, I could get rid of him and give a different one, and then we'd get penalties for that.
Okay.
So that's kind of the cool part, too.
I did not see a photo of Legolas from a few weeks ago. Are you talking about, like, the actor? Like Orlando Bloom?
I haven't seen that.
Why does he look bad? I always get a little, like, when I see the actors who played them, like, 20 years older. It's like, oh, that's shocking. And I think it's crazy. The Lord of the Rings Gandalf is like, he's obviously very old, but he's like strong old. And then when he comes back to play his part in the Hobbit movies, he's like old. Ian McKellen. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the one that had.
Yeah, okay, I'll look it up. I'm kind of afraid to see what he looks like.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. That was a fun stream, Mike.
It was.
This was good.
Yeah.
I guess I could see myself trying to do this through, like, different, like, can we beat this with a completely different deck?
Yeah.
I could see that, too.
Sure. I hardly got mad at you at all, too.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe co-op is a good thing for us. What? I saw them at Fan.
Podcast. Sean Connery turned on that roll. Yeah, Sean Connery would not be good at that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. No, Sean Connery. Get out, Sean. Get on the Red October and leave. Thanks, guys. Had a blast. Have a great Labor Day weekend. It's Labor Day weekend?
Yeah. Monday I'm off.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, my gosh. You did make my night so much better. Today was not cool. Until next time, safe journeys. Take care. Bye-bye. Guys.
Goodbye.
You got to do that part.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.